because I want the recording.
Do we even check the qualities?
No, but it's whatever I use the streaming on.
Okay. Is that good?
Probably 77,000.
Moly.
Oh, you know what? I think my computer's on upstairs.
Oh.
We'll find out in a second.
We'll find out in a second, fellas. We're only streaming to one place, though, so.
That's true.
Hey, guys! We're going live right now, as you can probably tell by the fact that you're watching a stream. Or not.
Yeah.
You know.
Alright, we're trying to log into the computer. I can't log in when we're turned off.
What do you mean? Oh, upstairs?
Yeah. Because if I can log into it, it's on.
Oh, gotcha.
My computer's...
The old VPN. Wait. No.
It's off.
Oh, good.
No, my good old team viewer.
I do want to see if I'm actually going to go live here.
I'm going to check if I go live, too. Oh.
Oh.
Not live this week.
We had some issues, we shall say.
Yeah. Tiny issues, but they didn't stop us from starting at 8 o'clock.
Ish.
8-ish.
Maybe, if I'm actually live. Which is honestly questionable.
Other locations. Or other features. And then the stream now. Not that one.
Not that one.
So it's not confusing enough.
It's confusing enough.
Welcome back.
Hey,
Live,
we
maybe?
are live, and I'm
Sweet.
watching.
Perfect.
Or someone else is watching,
You
so...
know, make sure we have audio.
Greetings. That would be a good idea.
No, you can just loop it.
Linus and Luke always loop it.
Yeah. Sweet. Welcome back.
Hey, we are live, and I'm watching. Or someone else is watching, so...
Make sure we have audio.
Audio sounds decent.
Not quiet.
Not quiet.
It's just my problem all the time.
Kind of choppy. Oh, there we go. It's green. Good. All right, we've got a few topics today. I've got a kind of personal project that I'm working on, or going to start working on.
I got a personal project I have started working on a long time ago, and I've bought the last part. It'll be here on Wednesday.
Okay.
And
have I heard of this project?
no, you haven't.
Okay.
But I
And
finally...
then you have the other project.
Yeah, that's the one that everyone's heard of that I haven't touched.
The home automation, which, yeah. The Raspberry's out of the box now, so
One step closer.
one step closer. And then, let's see. As far as the dot goes,
Nothing too interesting.
nothing too exciting. I guess I'll talk about
I didn't do any research into the
game.
Yeah, the game.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
curious about it though.
Yeah, so pull up the video that I linked. This is a new game that just released on Steam that looks really interesting to me.
Did you link a real video or just the Steam?
I linked a real video on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, you did.
And it's a medieval type MMO, but it's kind of arena style, so it's more of a PvP as opposed to the campaign and can I show that screen?
Oh, yeah, we're good.
So it's called Mordhau, which Mordhau is like a move you do with a sword.
And we're muted, so that the
Okay.
the
The
video
PC's
is
muted. But you can see all these are actual players, they're not bots. And the game released today on the 29th. I haven't actually played it yet, but I'm probably going to get it. I've got a friend who's really into the medieval themed stuff. He goes to Renaissance festivals and...
Did they do a launch sale? Is it on sale at the moment?
I don't know if it's on sale or not. They did a early release alpha, but that was open to a select amount of people.
Okay.
And everyone was really excited about it. Their Discord has just exploded even before the game released.
See, from this part right here, it reminds me of VR, 100%.
It does. Now that you say that, it does look like VR.
Specifically, it's Gorn VR. Gorn, Gorn, is an amazing arena game for VR. And these scenes, like that catapult scene, looks exactly like a VR.
The cool thing about this is that instead of a lot of the games, like RuneScape, for example, you pretty much click on someone to attack them.
Okay.
You right-click and click attack, and it just automatically attacks them.
Oh.
Or it's something where the attacking is kind of, the swinging is automated.
Yeah.
But with this, it's more similar to like playing the sword fighting on the Wii,
Okay.
where you use your mouse cursor to, I guess you can't see me moving the mouse cursor around, but you move the mouse cursor around to the left and right to determine where your swipes go.
Okay.
But it's a lot more skill based than something like
So it's not quite
RuneScape
to like
or-
Street Fighter level.
Yeah, it's not like Street Fighter being more like
Because Street
less
Fighter,
control, right?
No, Street Fighter has super control.
Okay, no,
'Cause,
this
like,
has
every
super
button-
control.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull it up on Steam real fast.
yeah. I'm not sure of the price actually right now because I haven't looked into it that much.
11. Oh, not 11. $26.99.
$26.99. So I'll
It's
probably get that. What is it off?
10% off. So it's originally $30.
I'll get it off. I'll get it at the very least just to play with my friend who's really into the medieval themed stuff.
I'll probably end up buying it, doing the 2-hour thing.
Okay,
'Cause
yeah,
you can
and see if
return
you
it
like
before
it.
2 hours.
Yeah,
I'll most likely return it.
yeah. But I like the fact that it's skill based as opposed to just leveling up your character and blah blah blah. It's actually skill based. It's PvP because I don't like playing as bots. It's just too easy in most cases, or too hard. One or the other.
Bots are fun when it's just you. MMO versing bots is stupid
Yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
always either possible or easy. It's never a challenge.
So I'll probably get this to play with some friends and kind of.
Okay.
I like that teamwork aspect of
Yeah, yeah.
organizing a team of 40 people.
Yeah. Way long ago, before I even opened the store, so like 2012, 2013-ish. It was right after I built my first computer that I'm still using.
Okay. Yeah.
I paid for WoW, World of Warcraft.
Okay.
6-month membership because a couple of friends wanted me to play with them. I was
Mhm.
like, I'm not paying them 1 month. I'm just gonna get the 6 month. It makes sense. I'm gonna save like $15 by
Yeah.
buying 6 months.
Yeah.
I played it
it
for
once.
about 3 hours.
Yeah.
Never touched it again. It wasn't my type of game.
Yeah.
It was way too. I was way too noob. Everyone else was way too good. There's no way for me to catch up.
I can kind of see that happening in this game a little bit, but more because of the skill. Because I don't think there's experience in you level up your character and that kind of thing.
Okay.
I don't think there's that much character progression, which a lot of people like. I'm not a big fan of it. I prefer the skill-based aspect. Everybody's even, except for some people have more skill.
Yeah.
Almost like a CS:GO or, you know.
Yeah. So Overwatch released May 24th, 2016.
Okay.
I bought it sometime 2017. A couple friends wanted me to buy it.
Okay.
So I paid $60 for this game.
Mm-hmm.
I put over 100 hours into it. I haven't touched it since mid 2018. I
Yeah.
played for about a year. I put like a couple hundred hours into it, so it was worth the $60.
Yeah.
But then it was one of those things that I'm afraid that this battle arena is, and
Uh-huh.
that once you play every map 40 times, you're like,
I
that's
can
the
see that.
experience.
Yeah, I can see that a little bit.
But I also get really bored of the same game.
Yeah. But being PvP, I think, should change up the experience
Okay. The
over time.
only game I've not gone bored of yet is Minecraft.
Okay.
I'll still play it.
Yeah. You play with mods?
I used to play a lot with mods. I now prefer to play vanilla server over mods.
Okay.
If I have the choice between playing... So if I play by myself, I wouldn't mind a couple mods, but I like the idea of the vanilla experience.
Uh-huh.
But then, since Notch sold out and Microsoft owns them, the progression on Minecraft has skyrocketed.
Yeah, they've been releasing updates a lot.
The 1.14 update just released. I meant to bring extra hard drives home for the computer. I'm going to put back up my whitelist server.
Okay.
So I got several friends lined up.
I could get on that, yeah. Because I have Minecraft. I haven't logged in years.
I haven't
probably.
played it in over a year.
Yeah, but I've got some buddies that I hang out with on Discord
Okay, yeah.
that have been playing some Minecraft recently, so.
Okay. Yeah, Minecraft is the only game I've yet to get bored of.
Yeah.
But that's because in the last 3 years they released 20 new blocks and new mobs, and they changed. It's a whole new game every 2 years.
The only game I've ever really stuck with was a game called Squad, which I told you a little bit about before.
Yeah, you.
But it's the 40 versus 40 military type FPS. But the cool thing about that is, well, I got involved with the clan,
Okay.
which you can have your view on clans, but when you find a group of guys that you like playing with,
Yeah.
you might as well join them and
More
play with them a lot. Yeah, but we had a server set up, and I really like coordinating the different squads and coordinating all the people to destroy the enemy and make them wish they hadn't played. It's a lot of fun. But that's the only game that I've really kind of stuck with, just because it is PvP. There's only maybe 8 maps, but you get something different every time. because the other team does something different.
Yeah.
And it's big maps, like
Oh,
4
okay.
kilometers by 4 kilometers, like daisy size maps.
Okay.
So it's something different every time.
Because I never played. So I never played squads.
Yeah.
I bought CS:GO when it was like a $8, $7 sale.
Yeah.
I played it for about 2 hours, never touched it again.
Yeah.
I didn't like CS:GO. It was way too competitive.
Uh-huh.
But then before I even had computers, I think it was Call of Duty 2 or something, and that was like one of the first Call of Duties with the online.
Yeah.
And I sunk hundreds of hours into it.
Okay. Yeah.
But it didn't feel competitive like
Like,
Overwatch
yeah.
or
Or CS:GO.
CS:GO does. Because I don't like the competitive feel, which is why Minecraft is great. It's competitive.
Relaxing.
It's a relaxing competition. It's
Yeah.
a friendly competition.
Yeah.
CS:GO is all about destroying your enemy.
Yeah.
If your friend's not crying, you didn't win.
So that's our first topic.
So I would be interested in playing it for a couple hours. We'll have to figure out a time at some point.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I'll
I'll have
play
to
with
get I'll have to get in contact with my buddy and see, because I'm sure he's already bought it and probably already played it a little bit, because he was super into it,
Okay.
which he got me kind of super into it. You want to talk about my project or?
We'll talk
one of
about
your
yours
projects?
because the reason you're doing yours leads great into mine.
Okay, yeah. So recently we've been kind of talking about the privacy issues and how Google's tracking everything you do. So I've been slowly trying to get away from Google services. So I'm using DuckDuckGo now. I'm still using Chrome, so
And
what does
Google
it
Docs.
matter? And Google Docs and YouTube. And I'll continue to use definitely Google Docs and YouTube. But the thing about those is, if I'm making something public, then it's fine if Google has it.
Yeah.
But if it's something private, like what I'm searching for on my phone or whatever, and they're saving audio clips of me searching for it or whatever, or
Yeah.
saving every single place I go
Yeah.
on Google Maps, that's different than me making something and publishing it publicly.
That's very fair.
Okay,
That's
so
beyond
I'm going to
fair.
continue using YouTube for watching videos and for sharing videos.
Okay.
I'm not going to just switch to
Yeah.
Vimeo or whatever.
It's not a bad option.
I think Louis Rossman is switching.
Lewis
over to-
Rossman switching. Eli the Computer Guy switching.
Are they dual uploading or are they
Still dual
switching? Okay,
uploading
yeah.
still.
So I'm not gonna stop YouTube and I'm not gonna stop working with Google Docs, because Google Docs is super. But I'm not gonna post anything that I don't want getting out on Google Docs or on YouTube.
Kind of like being home versus being in a shopping mall.
Yeah.
You're not going to do anything in a shopping mall that you wouldn't want to do in a shopping
Yeah,
mall.
yeah, like-
You're not going to do anything on Google Docs you wouldn't want on Google
Yeah.
Docs.
But I just don't like them having an intro into everything. So my phone, I've said I needed a new phone because my volume up button's broken. I can't answer phone calls, so if someone calls me, the screen that comes up when someone's calling you, that you swipe left or swipe right, never comes up. Have you seen that?
No.
Have you actually called
Oh,
me?
you told me about it, though.
Yeah. So instead, I have to just, it rings, and I get a notification that someone called me, and I have to just call them back.
Okay.
So if I don't answer your phone call, that's why.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
Don't call him.
Yeah,
But that's
please don't
fine.
call me. So what I'm going to do is, I've got to get a new phone. Last week I talked about the Google Pixel, which would have been cool, but
You didn't
I'm
want to
gonna-
buy a Google phone?
yeah, I didn't want to buy a Google phone for reasons we've just discussed. So I decided that I'm going to do a new project, and I'm going to attempt, keyword attempt, build my own phone? Question mark?
It'll be very interesting.
So I've got a Raspberry Pi. I've had a Raspberry Pi Zero for a while now, and I just installed the operating system the other day when he was
Yeah.
over at the house.
It actually worked.
And it actually worked, even though I was about to cancel the installation right before it installed.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I've got a Raspberry Pi. I ordered some things on Amazon, which I should probably... There's Amazon tracking you too, but
Yeah.
whatever. But I ordered some things on Amazon. I ordered a module that can connect to the Raspberry Pi, and you plug a SIM card into it, like a cell phone SIM card. And this is like the 3G, or it's actually 2G chip.
Better than none.
Yep, it's better than none.
Better than 5G.
So I've got the Raspberry Pi, I've got the 2G chip. I'm going to have to solder them together. I've got a 3.5-inch screen display to plug onto the Raspberry Pi. I'll have to figure something out for the battery. I haven't really worked on that at all yet. And then I've got, let's see.
We're in the red on the stream. You want to look at your YouTube real fast?
Yeah.
It says we're
It
fine.
says we're green.
Okay, cool. I wonder if it's just the CPU overloading.
I'm wondering if our bit rate's way too high.
Our bitrate is way too high for live streaming.
Let me check the drop frames. Oh, wow.
Is it 1,000 on them?
60%.
Oh.
60% drop frames.
Okay, you know what we can do real fast?
Reduce the bit rate?
Can we reduce while streaming?
No.
Yeah, we can.
Oh, we can? Change it like 4,000.
4, yeah.
We'll see if that works. It turned green.
It already went from 60.1 to 60 to 50.9. That might fix it. It's actively dropping.
All right.
Oh, man.
That looks better.
Okay, cool.
But anyway, so I've got the Raspberry Pi. I've got the 2G chip that I'll have to solder to it. I've got the display that I'll have to put on the front. I'll probably end up 3D printing a case at the local library. I'll have to figure something out for the battery because I haven't looked into the battery too much. Oh,
You have to hit the live button after the speaker.
oh, gotcha. 2G chip. Oh, and the SIM card. So I got a SIM card from a company called Ting. Have you heard of Ting?
Canada.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure they're Canada-based.
Okay.
Because I heard them through Alliance Tech Tips.
But the cool thing about... Yeah, actually, I've seen their ads. Yeah. So
Hey,
the cool thing about...
Ting sponsors Alliance Tech Tips, and if they want to sponsor us...
They can sponsor this project, and they can sponsor the stream. So I've got all these things. I've got the Ting card, which the Ting SIM card costs like $1. And the way Ting works is you only pay for what you use. So if you send out less than 500 texts, you pay $3. Well, an additional $3 to like their base monthly fee, which is $5, I think. If you call for more than 500 minutes, you pay... Well, if you call less than 500 minutes, you pay $3. If you use less than 300 megabytes of data, you pay $3. So essentially, you'll end up paying $16 if you use just a little bit of each.
And so as long as you have Wi-Fi.
And as long as you have Wi-Fi for like any actual
YouTubing.
YouTube or whatever, which we'll see if I can actually do that on this phone, because the Raspberry Pi we were playing with it the other day, it definitely was not going to play a YouTube video.
It would play it 4 times with all 6 pixels.
Yeah. So we'll see how the project goes.
It would be really
be
nice
cool
if you could do phone calls and texting.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to do. But honestly, if I was only going to do phone calls and texting, I could just get like a track phone.
That ruins the whole fun of the project.
But that ruins the fun of the project. So I'll do the project for the fun of it. Hopefully it'll end up something practical that I can actually use.
Yeah.
There's like 3 outcomes. 1, epic failure, which is not going to happen. Option 2 for the project is the best option, but probably not going to happen, is the project goes well, I can send text and make calls, and it's in a small enough form factor that I can actually carry it around. We'll see about that small enough form factor. That's going to be...
Yeah, it's going to be a rough one because
Yeah.
it's already thick and then there's no battery on it.
Yeah. And then the third option is project goes well, calls, text, great, but it's too big to really be practical.
Yeah, if it doesn't
Unfortunately,
fit in a
unfortunately, I think that's probably going to be what it ends up.
I think it'd be a really cool car phone.
Yeah.
Or if you can get a not like an indestructible case, a camping phone. Waterproof
Yeah.
it. I would put like a big
That thing would
battery.
overheat so fast.
I would put like a bigger battery on it, and so it would last a full weekend without charging.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
And then it would be just like your emergency camping phone
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
It'd suck to backpack with it because you'd be packing a 5-pound cell phone.
Battery.
Yeah.
It's all battery. So we'll see how that project goes. I'll probably, like, the format I want to do it is live streaming me working on it.
Okay.
And then once I finish, I might cut it down to an instructional series.
Yeah. Okay.
But I kind of want to live stream doing it so people can see my soldering and like
First reactions.
first reactions and thought process when I'm trying to figure out how to get it to work.
Yeah. I honestly, that'd be a cool thing, if not to live stream, just to record it for yourself.
Yeah. So I can go back and look at
Yeah.
how I accomplished getting it streamed. Yeah, because we'll see how good my internet connection is and if I can actually live stream.
Might be getting better
Something.
internet here.
Yeah. I might have to.
Me here.
Oh, you?
Yeah, Spectrum went down from Friday to Sunday.
So he had a massive tree fall in the yard and
Yeah, it wasn't even my tree or my yard.
took down 2 power poles.
Yeah.
2 power poles.
So, great story about Union Power. One power pole was completely snapped in half and just spread across the yard from where it
Okay.
exploded, basically. The other one was leaning, like very far. It leaned far enough that it hit a fence
Okay.
that was 4 feet off the ground.
So it was not on the
laying-
ground, but
Yeah.
close enough to
It
be.
didn't ruin the grass, but it
Yeah.
ruined their fence.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah. They didn't replace the pole. They pulled it
You
back up.
stand it up and like stake it down or something?
No, the hysterical. So I looked it up. You only have to bury these telephone poles 6 feet in the ground legally. So they pulled it back up, and they took the broken fence pieces. It's a split rail fence, and jabbed the fences into the ground, like around it to fill the where the earth got pushed
Okay,
over.
yeah.
And it looks like a tribal. Like there should be a skull on the top of this phone pole or something because there's the spikes around it. There's no.
Is that their permanent solution?
So
Or
they
are they
did,
doing that temporarily?
So I got a text 4:39 a.m. Saturday morning. It went out right at 6 p.m. Friday.
Yeah.
So they fixed it over that night. And so when I woke up in the morning, I went outside before work, looked at it, and it was like that. It's still like that. And it's Monday night. So it's probably permanent.
Permanent.
Until a gentle breeze blows this thing down.
Until it comes over again.
Because it took 3 days for Spectrum to get a new line run. So if this falls, I'll be out of internet again for
Again?
another 3 days. So AT&T has a fiber in the ground.
Ah.
And my Spectrum 1 year pricing ends this coming month. So
Okay.
my price is going to go up with Spectrum anyways. So if Spectrum wants to go back down on price and put a line in the ground, I'll stick with them.
Which is unlikely.
Or if they put a new pole in.
Yeah.
If Spectrum wants to go put a new pole in that doesn't sway with the wind.
Maybe that was why the stream was. That's definitely not why the stream was.
Yeah, it's only going
That
down.
looks much better,
It's
yeah.
down to 44 at this
Yeah.
point.
That's good. And then let's see. Then we've got your project,
Yes.
which I'll be interested to hear about because I have not heard about this project yet.
No, you have. So we've been working on this since we did the kitchen remodel
Okay.
back right after Christmas and New Year. So on our phones, we all have Android phones in this house. Yay, Google. We got an app. It's a green background with a flat designed elephant logo. It's called Shuffling. I
Okay.
think that's how I'm pronouncing it right. They have it for Android and iOS. I super love it, specifically because it's one of the ones that's not ad ridden.
Okay. Is it free?
It's free. It's legally free, and it's not ad ridden. They do have suggested recipes, but that's the suggested recipe. It's like one
Oreo pudding with 2 boxes? I want to make that.
like yeah, like their ads aren't invasive or pop
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
There's not half naked girls all over my screen
Yeah.
when I'm trying to find out what
A recipe.
what I need to buy in Food Lion.
Yeah.
And so we all have it on our phone. So what you do is you go to your shopping list down here,
Okay.
and then you push plus, and then you hit barcode, and you scan items.
So instead of like searching for the item in the app, you just scan the barcode and it
Yeah.
pulls up.
And then on your shopping list, it'll just pop up.
Okay.
The problem is I don't carry my phone everywhere with me in the house. So when I'm going into the kitchen to make some lunch or something, my phone's on the other side of the house.
Uh huh.
And it's human nature to be lazy. So I refuse to go all the way back, get my phone, scan the item, and then throw away the trash.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to make my food, go sit down, and then enter everything, and then eat my food.
Oh, so I see. So this
So
is
it's-
almost like an inventory.
Yeah, it's
system.
like an inventory
Okay.
system.
So when you use something, when you eat the rest of your Rice Krispie treats, you scan the barcode, toss the Rice Krispie treats, and
Yeah.
then that's on your grocery list.
Yeah, but I'm too lazy to carry my phone around. And I had a couple Amazon Fire tablets that were donated to the store because the kids ended up growing up and out of them. They just weren't
Okay.
used, so someone donated them.
Yeah.
And so I was going to forget the fancy word for it to the Fire tablets so you can install the Google Play Store.
Yeah,
Like
I know
install
what
those
you're talking about.
APKs and
Yeah.
all that. I couldn't do it for the life of me. I tried for like 4 hours. It's one of the older Fire tablets. I just couldn't figure it out. Very frustrating, the fact that Fire can do it and they make it so impossible.
Yeah.
So I got a cheapo tablet off Amazon. It was like $50.
Okay.
Some Chinese brand, but it had like 700 4 to 5-star
Reviews.
rating. Yeah, so it was really highly rated, and I needed to run this one app.
Yeah.
And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount it right above the trash can, and it will all be set up so you hit the power button to wake up the tablet, and then you just hit barcode, scan, drop it in the trash.
Nice. Does it make a noise when it scans?
It makes like ding.
Okay, so you can actually
yeah,
realize
like a
when
text
yeah.
sound, yeah.
So you don't even have to be able to see the screen of it. You just hit the power button, scan it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Listen for the ding.
Yeah, you hit the power button and then you hit the barcode because
Okay, gotcha.
it won't let the camera sit on.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, and then you scan trash it because I'm too lazy to carry my phone. Like, these pants don't even have pockets. I have no pockets on me.
What?
Yeah, no pockets on me. And so I just don't carry my phone with me
Yeah.
around the house.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I need to buy a tablet. And so I actually have a 20-pound magnet sitting on that bench. I'm literally going to hot glue it to the screen because the microwave is sitting on the shelf right beside the trash can. I'm going to pop it. And so it's magnet to the bottom of the microwave.
Okay. Yeah.
So the tablet won't move. And so this is the only smart home thing I'll have online because I can't remember what to buy at Food Line.
Yeah. And I guess
Or
that syncs
the
up.
grocery store.
You can I guess add people to the group.
Yes.
So if you go to
everyone
the
in-
grocery store, you can order everything, or you can get everything you need.
Yes.
And if someone else goes to the grocery store in the house,
Yes.
they also have the same list.
Yeah. Yeah, so we all have the same list and we can all add or take away things. So what I actually do is when I know I need something, I'm like, all right, I got to go to Food Line. It's on my way home from work anyways. So I stop, get everything I need, and then once I've gotten everything I need, I'll sit there, open the app because I don't get service in Food Line very well. So there's one corner of the store that gets the best that I've found so far. And I'll sit there and I'll get through like, all right, got it. And I forgot the taco seasoning or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's how I've been using it, but now I'll be able to use it more because
You actually have scanned the barcode.
Because I'll actually scan
Yeah.
the barcode.
That's a cool idea.
And that's the only thing in the smart home I would want online because that's the only thing that I would need to control.
That you would
from the
need
house.
to access, yeah.
Because I'm not going to write everything down on a notepad and carry a notepad with me everywhere. Because that's what phones are for.
What is this, the 19th century?
Yeah. But I don't carry my phone around the house, so it's self-defeating.
Yeah.
I find that I'm hoping this is the perfect solution. So far, everything's popped up on barcode that I've scanned.
Okay.
Like, I haven't had something scanned. Now, a couple of them are weird. Like, I think it was Cheerwine 2-liter. It popped up as, like, fuzzy soft drink or something. But then I've already corrected it. So, every time I scan it, it just pops up Cheerwine 2L for 2-liter.
2-liter, gotcha.
And so a couple of them have been weird, but I think I'll be able to figure them out because we don't eat but 50 different dishes.
Yeah.
Like,
Does that have the feature where you can, tell it what you have in your pantry?
yes, it does.
And suggest a recipe for you?
Yeah, so it has the pantry. And it'll
Okay.
tell you everything that's in there. So, like, right now we have one thing in the frozen, one thing in condiments, and one thing in bakery.
Only 3 food items
And
in
then
this
3
house.
things in the pantry, which include vanilla extract, chocolate syrup, and Nesquik, which shows you how often we use this.
Yeah, yeah.
Those are like the 3 things you only have to buy once every 6 months to a year. So I can't wait to get this tablet.
But in theory, you could, type in what you have and say, hey, find me a recipe that...
Yeah, so when I finally get it all set up, I'm going to go through with my phone and just scan barcode after barcode on all the shelves, basically do an inventory of my house.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah. But then that way I can be at work like, all right, I want, hamburgers for dinner. So I'm going to need buns, sliced cheese, ground beef, ketchup, and then, it doesn't really make a difference, but other condiments at that point. It's like, and then I can look at pantry and be like, oh, got this, and somebody didn't enter buns.
Yeah.
Because it's going to happen, but
yeah.
I'm really excited for it because I've been putting this off for months.
Okay, yeah.
To the point I forgot it was on my phone.
Yeah, that'll be cool. That'll be handy.
But that's the only thing I can think of that I would want smart home.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really happy that it tracks me. because then there's
Yeah.
a way to keep up with it.
Yeah. This is the halfway point in the stream. You know what that means.
It's right on half. I see closer than last week.
You know what that means. Ting, hit us up. What's the name of that app? Hit us up.
Come on, Ting.
If you
It is Michigan and Ontario.
Canada?
Yeah, Canada.
Up in Canada. Way up there.
It is one of those companies.
Yeah, so if you want to sponsor the stream,
We need you.
we need you. And you need us.
Not as bad as we need you. To be honest with that.
Yeah. I guess other things I have going on. I've still got the giveaway.
Yeah.
I've got 44 subscribers now.
As of right before the stream.
As of right before the stream. So there's still time to enter to win a 240 gig SanDisk, reputable manufacturer.
Did it go from 120?
100. It was always 100.
You just said 240.
It's 240.
120 or 240?
240.
It's 240 now?
No, it's always been 240.
Really?
Yeah. 240 gigabyte SSD, twice as big as a 120 gigabyte. Check out the video. It's on my channel. It's like the previous third video. I'll put a link down in the video description.
It's the one with him holding the SSD.
It's the one with me holding an SSD saying
free giveaway.
SSD giveaway.
I really thought it was a 120. I can't believe. Oh, it is.
No, it's not. Is it?
And I meant it is you holding the SSD with the.
Yeah.
Let's give away. Where's a picture of you holding it up?
There we go. I'm pretty sure it's pretty sure it's 240 gig. I didn't bring it, but it's the SSD that I use. It's nice SSD, big enough to hold the operating system and a few select applications that you use.
It is 240.
Told you.
Crap. I use the SanDisk 120s here because they're $10 cheaper. I don't need the space, I need the speed, but I'll take your space if you're giving it away.
Yeah. I think I've got 5 or 6 people entered now, so thank you guys for entering, and stay tuned for the 100 subscribers.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon.
Soon and very.
The sooner the better.
Yeah.
Any news articles that you've found?
One of them I saw this week. Windows 10, the newest update, is upping their minimum storage requirements from 20-something to 32. This makes me angry.
That's almost twice as big.
I forgot what it was before. I was 20-something.
Okay.
I mean, it really
makes a significant increase.
Because by the time you uninstall all the bloatware, you can get it down tiny. Because it pre-installs all those Windows Store games.
What was it about it that makes you so angry? Just the bloatware and...
So the part that I really don't like is Dell and HP both do this in Walmart. A lot in Walmart. The HP Stream, the $200 to $150 laptop. It comes with a 32 gig SSD that's like 28 gigs.
They make those?
29 gigs after formatting.
Just get a Chromebook.
So
why?
It comes with Windows pre-installed, but of course this is on the shelf for more than 2 days, so there's Windows updates. You can't update Windows. I have customers come in at least one a week with one of these HP Streams with 32 gigs of storage space. Can't update it. So for a while, I was just wiping the whole SSD and then installing the most up-to-date version of Windows 10 at that moment, just whatever the newest ISO was. I stopped doing it altogether. I don't even offer it as a service.
What's the form factor of the SSD? Like, can you swap it out for a bigger?
Soldered on to the motherboard. Yeah.
Don't buy one of these HP Streams or Dell Streams.
So, for a couple of them, I've suggested just installing Ubuntu, because that's about the only option is to install
or
Linux.
Whatever Chromebook runs on.
Yeah,
Chrome OS.
So you can't install Chrome OS on a non-Chromebook. You can install Cloud Ready, which is like Chromium for Chrome OS.
Gotcha.
It's actually really nice.
Okay.
Cloud Ready is actually really cool. You should definitely look into it if you're interested in Chrome OS on other computers.
Okay.
But I've even stopped offering Linux at this point just because I have to sit there and explain to them what's different from Linux and Windows.
Yeah.
And most of it, the end sales pitches, you're not going to notice the difference between the two. Because people who are buying a $150 laptop from Walmart don't care.
They don't, yeah.
They want their
Can
Facebook,
I open my email?
they want their Netflix, and that's about it. Like, it's... The majority of them say, oh, so should I return it? I go, yes. If it's been past 14 days and you didn't buy the extended warranty, Walmart couldn't care less about you. Try to pawn it off. Try to sell it. Give it to a grandkid. That's the only selling point.
Give it to a dog.
Yeah. Give them to kids. Because a $150 laptop is a great starting point for kids.
Yeah.
Because even my first phone was like an $80 smartphone.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole point of it, I mean, it wasn't that great of a smartphone, but the idea of the $80 smartphone was, I'm going to lose it.
Probably true.
Never lost it, never cracked the screen. The power button ran out. Like, the power button
kind of like how my volume up button is.
Yeah, it stopped working.
Yeah.
Like, you felt the click and it just didn't click.
Okay, yeah.
And
mine's like pressed in.
Yeah. And so I got an iPhone, and now I got a good phone.
Yeah.
But this one, I dropped it and the screen's cracked.
I've never cracked a screen. I've kind of chipped the corners, but I've never actually cracked the screen.
So I didn't technically crack it. I had it set on a table, and someone moved an iMac that was sitting on this table, and
Of course it was an iMac.
Yeah, and it pushed all of my audio mixing stuff, and my phone was sitting on the end like it does on this computer.
Okay.
And when they pushed it, I freaked out, and when I went to grab the computer, my hand shot off the edge.
Oh.
It's like so technically I broke it, but I wouldn't have freaked out if all my stuff wasn't getting pushed off the table. So I don't count it as me breaking a screen. It's not like me where I was throwing it or spinning it or something and cracked it. Or
The only times I've chipped it really is when I hop out of the car. It's like sitting in the edge of my pocket.
That's what I'm really worried about. It's because the corner's cracked and it's the rounded galaxy.
Yeah.
And I always put it in my pocket with the cracked corner is going to be on the lowest part of me.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm going to push it all the way through.
Yeah.
It's been like 6 months. Hasn't broken any farther.
Shattered.
Yeah. But as soon as it did, I bought a new real glass screen case. And I think that actually helped a ton.
Okay. One thing I did see in the news is Uber. Uber is, it said, the title of the article was something along the lines of, Uber is getting into some like level of companies that are worth so much money and are unprofitable. Uber's worth a couple $1 billion, probably a lot of $1 billion, and they have not yet become profitable. The only reason they have this money is because investors.
Real investors or fake investors?
I mean, they're giving them money. What do you mean by fake investors?
So Eli the computer guy, go look this up. Eli the computer guy has a great rant on Uber. And I kind of agree with him. I greatly dislike Uber.
Okay.
It's way too expensive for what it is. If you're at a bar and you're drunk, yeah, Uber makes sense. Don't drive. Call Uber. It's okay to go against what I say there.
Yeah.
Just call an Uber for that. Or a taxi. Like, that's an option still.
I bet you taxi is more expensive, though.
I trust a taxi more than I trust an Uber.
Trust them? Probably. More expensive? Probably. I think.
Okay. So I've never called a taxi or an Uber.
Me neither.
If I ever have to, I'm going to call a taxi.
Okay, yeah. Just for the peace of mind.
Because it's worth that extra $5 to guarantee my safety a little higher.
Yeah.
I don't know why I trust a taxi more than an Uber, but I feel like it's harder as a taxi cab driver to get away with something than it is for an Uber driver.
Because, and anybody can be a driver for Uber.
Pretty much, yeah.
For a taxi, I mean,
it's really
hard. At least figure out how to paint your car yellow.
Yeah, so it's all hard to get in the wrong taxi, but you could just get in the wrong Uber.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot easier to fool people.
Yeah.
Especially if you've been at a bar all night. It's pretty hard to miss that yellow taxi cab with the same plastic phone number. Yeah, it's like ours is 444 or something.
Light on the top that says taxi.
Yeah. But then we got like Uber or Lyft, you got that one little sticker or light. And then the guy just goes, "Is this you?" It's like, "You found a picture of me from 8 years ago." Yes, it is.
Yeah. So fake investors. Are you talking about people who just put money towards it
So yeah, Eli was
and don't have any like personal investment and
no. So Eli was talking about the fake investor, as in all the Uber drivers are investing into the company because they have to go buy their car, and they're
Okay.
essentially renting or investing their car into the company.
Mhm.
Because if they didn't bring the car to the company, then the company's worth nothing.
yeah.
Because you have to have people giving their car to the
Mhm.
company.
Yeah.
And so that's why I consider a fake investor is someone who's offering their services or their own personal goods for a company and not air quotes on this too, not expecting anything in return
Yeah.
for what it's worth.
Yeah.
It's not like Uber is buying them a car and then collecting rent on it.
Mhm.
Because yeah, if Uber was handing out the $20,000 car or whatever and saying, "All right, you owe $400 a month for the car, and then for every mile you drive, it's going to be $1.50 or whatever."
Yeah.
I don't know how it would work,
Mhm.
but Uber's getting 1 billion cars,
Yeah.
and so I consider this the fake investors. Like, I think Eli's trying to get across.
Yeah. I didn't read too much into the article, but if that's included, then yeah. But the interesting thing is it's unprofitable. Like,
It's not Okay, I didn't know that.
yeah, Uber's not profitable.
Now, is it not profitable in what same ways people said Amazon's not profitable because it's putting the money back into the company?
Maybe to some degree. I mean, like, the people who started up and the people who work for it make money.
Yeah.
So they're profiting, but the company itself is.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't looked into that hard because yeah, the only things I've seen is from Eli and then just my journal experience
Yeah.
with Uber. I've ridden in one once, but a friend paid for it, so
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I've never downloaded the app or.
Yeah,
had a
I
reason
don't have
to.
the app, don't have an account or anything.
Yeah.
The house was like 4 blocks away. I was like, we can just walk. I can see the building that we're going to. We're not that bad. It's like, nah, I just don't feel like walking. Your money, dude. So we took an Uber. Lived a little. But yeah, if I ever had a choice, I would just, hey phone, call a taxi for me. And I'm sure it would do it.
Yeah.
There's no way that Google's not good enough for that.
Yeah. I haven't seen Facebook in these news articles, which is
Shocking for a first
shocking.
timer.
Yeah.
Facebook did add a new button to my Facebook account. Because at the top banner, I'm not going to show y'all, sorry. On the top banner, you get like the Facebook homepage,
Yep.
and then you get a search bar, and then you have your name that goes to your profile, then you have the home, and then you have find friends. And that's usually how it goes forever
Yeah.
and ever. And then I have a new button called create.
What does it do?
And so when you click on create, you can create a new page, create a new ad, create a new group, create a new event, create a marketplace listing, or create a fundraiser.
Oh, I have that too.
And I didn't see
So it
that
must be a
there
new
last
button.
week.
I've
And
never noticed that either.
I think it's a bad idea to add more buttons to the home screen. I think the home screen is way too cluttered on Facebook. There is an entire row of buttons on the top of the screen, an entire row of buttons on the left side of the screen, and then my chat windows always stay open. So there's an entire row of friends buttons on the other
The
side
right
of my
side.
screen. And then my homepage, or not the homepage,
The actual content is
Yeah.
like that wide.
yeah, and it's on half of it, and then you have ads and account info on
Mhm.
the other half. So I mean, you got a top bar buttons, and then you have 4 lines of extra buttons, and to me, it's way outdated looking.
Yeah.
I don't want to take away all the buttons. I don't want it to be Instagram.
Yeah.
Please don't turn it to Instagram, Facebook. But there's no drop down menus anywhere. There's no trees or anything. It's all just button here, button here, button here. Just and it takes you to that area. It's better than the YouTube Creator Studio.
The new one?
Yeah, the new one. Where there's just
It's a struggle to find
hidden
anything.
buttons everywhere. Yeah, you can't find the live stream button. It's like there's 2 types of videos. There's live stream and not live
live.
stream, and you can't find one of the two. No, but I don't like that little Facebook add-on. It wasn't in the news, which is
Yeah.
great.
It'd be interesting to see how many people use the classic YouTube creator page, studio page, versus the new one.
So they would give more statistics, kind of like how Steam does it, with here's our user base and here's
No, I
the
just wanted to
processors.
see how many people use each one.
Oh,
Like if more people use the old one or the new one.
so
Because
now that
I don't like the new one.
I don't like the new one, but now that
But
I've found where the live stream button is, it's like 7 clicks in. I don't bother going to the old one because it's the same amount of clicks at that point.
Yeah. Some of the analytics are nice though on the new one.
So the analytics, I actually really like Google Analytics for websites.
Okay, yeah.
It's pretty amazing. I wish it was a little more user friendly looking, like a lot more. User friendly is not. It's
Yeah.
Google account. User friendly is the wrong word. Kid friendly almost. I want more easy to read stuff.
Like straightforward, just yeah. The user should not have to question what a button does or
yeah,
where they need to go for somewhere.
yeah. Because like one of the things my analytics still doesn't do is it doesn't tell me, train just left the rail. I don't know what I was supposed to say.
Like how many people visited your page or where they came from or
So it gives me where they came from really well.
okay.
It does do that. What gender views what page? It's not telling me what people are viewing. It's the website in general.
Okay.
And I would really like to see, all right, so, all my men 20 to 30 years are going to this page, and all my females 40 years and over or whatever are going over to this page.
Yeah.
And I would like it broken down way more. Like, I would like it to be super easy to read, but there's like, all right, I want to read more into the genders. And then I want to read more into the male genders, and I want to read more into the male gender
Ages or something.
yeah, age range, and then page views, and then page time, and just like go down into a tree and be like, all right, so that almost says like, all right, so this user started on the home page. 47 seconds later, he went to the about page, and then 13 seconds later, he went to the contact page.
Is your website all one page?
No, so the computer repair is one page.
Okay.
The event business is a ton of pages.
Gotcha. And that would really help with marketing, especially for that one.
Yeah. So my computer page is made more for older people. You
yeah.
just scroll down and it's just
there's navigation up at the top, but they just scroll you down to the page.
yeah. There's a navigation that's just home, our services, reviews, and contact. But then if you just scroll down, it's just like the business, what the business does, and then it's the hours the business is open,
Yeah.
and then the services I offer, and where to leave
Straightforward.
Yeah.
You don't have to question where you need to go.
Yeah, if you can't find it, you just keep going down.
If you're unfamiliar with how a website works.
Yeah. Like, I still think the website's too big. I wanted to compress it more, but I wanted enough information that wasn't hidden.
Yeah.
But then, yeah, the event business is
Oh, yeah, I spelled it wrong.
Which one are you going to? Oh, yeah. It's a ton of pages because we do all the different types of events. So someone having a wedding doesn't care about our nonprofit services. They might care in the sense of, oh, what does the company do? And they'll look into it if they do care. That's still wrong.
No.
With the S.
That's going to be y'all. I bet I can find a website link from here. No, that's not y'all.
No.
Y'all picked a common.
Yeah. There's another one of us. So yeah, I'll go back once. What do you have in the top? Just put our city.
Duh.
Yeah, because there's a more popular one in Middle America. The next one down is our contact form.
That one?
Yeah.
No. I've been here.
That's our contact form.
Okay.
So yeah, you just hit home at the top. That's our homepage.
Okay, gotcha. Oh yeah, that is
That's
us.
definitely us.
That's definitely you.
It's hard to argue it.
Hey.
Yeah, you know her.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so that is multiple pages.
And then if you go to
Events, are there going to be like sub-events?
yeah. And so then on the Find It Fast, those are all the pages
Okay,
for
nice.
this. So yeah, there's like 20
It's pretty
pages.
straightforward.
Yeah. It's very straightforward. So if you click on the green, it doesn't tell you, but it takes you to the contact page. And then you can just it doesn't tell you any, but every page has like 7 different contact buttons. Because our goal is for the customer to contact us. I mean, our page can only don't spam us. And we have no
Hey!
we have no filter on it. We have a thingy that it will only allow like one message every minute or something.
Okay.
But because
For user?
yeah.
So if I go incognito, it won't. I'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
I'll be able to spam you.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no real filter on it.
Now he's getting worried.
I'm
not gonna do it.
Find it. Yeah. If it becomes a problem, I'll fix it. But until then, it's it's the same on my other business website.
Okay.
Never had a problem with it.
Yeah. And that business is actually
3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it brings in an income.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Other tech things.
I don't know of any other real tech things that have happened this week.
Oh, continuing the Uber stuff.
Yeah,
it seems like what everyone says is that Uber will become profitable once the smart cars and the self-driving cars come out, because then they won't have to pay the drivers.
So this is
and they'll have their own fleet.
So this is also what he was bringing up, is that if they have their own fleet,
then they'll have to own the cars.
They'll have to buy the cars.
Yeah.
And if they're not profitable, what money are they buying the cars
The
with?
investors.
So they're
if they have actual investors, which brings
So
up your point about
because then you're implying that they're going to be buying, 100 cars per major city or something.
Yeah.
And that's going to get really expensive in my opinion. And then he was bringing up the point that each car owner currently takes care of their own car.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a fleet of smart cars, you're still going to have to hire people to maintenance them and then
recharge them, because they won't recharge themselves.
Check up on them between every passenger, because if someone destroys a car, it has to go back.
Or throws up in it, or
because if I were to call an Uber and it shows up and there's the throw up in it, I'm gonna be beyond pissed.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I could break windows and say, like, hey, it showed up this way.
Yeah.
There's
yeah. I mean, I guess they could have cameras on them. They will have cameras on them, surely.
I had to think about that. They would have cameras.
So they could remotely monitor the status of the car.
Yeah. Now, would you still get in an Uber knowing that you're being recorded? Because the idea that most people use Ubers is that they're using when they're drunk. And they're not able to drive, and I really wouldn't want myself recorded if I'm not able to to drive. Yeah,
that's a good point.
At that point, I would rather have a taxi cab with a guy who couldn't care less about what I say.
Yeah,
he wants that $25, whatever it is, to get me home, and he's gonna push me out in the driveway and say, "Good night, sir. Thank you very much. See you next weekend."
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
But yeah, I didn't think about cameras in the smart car.
I didn't think about being drunk. You're being watched by cameras in a smart car.
Because, I get really paranoid when I want to not be working.
Yeah.
It's like, when I'm working, I couldn't care less. I have tons of cameras in my store.
Yeah.
It's like,
to control your liability.
Yeah, when I'm in a professional setting, I couldn't care less about being watched. It's like when I go out.
He's professional.
Yeah. It's work.
What do you know?
You're literally watching me make money. So I couldn't care less. But then when I come home, I don't want any cameras. I don't want the microphones. I would just want it all offline.
So kind of going back to my phone project, one thing I will add is, I'll try to add anyway, a hardware switch for the microphone. So you can turn off the microphone.
Okay.
Even if it's not being recorded. And then probably some kind of hardware switch for the cell. Like the SIM card too. Not the SIM card itself, but the connecting the Raspberry Pi to the cell module.
Okay, I have no idea how it works.
There's like four pins, like a data and then a power and a ground. So I'll just probably put the data on a hard switch or the power on a switch, so I can disable that.
Okay, and then that way you can be like GPS tracked or anything.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. For better or worse.
For better or worse.
Now, yeah, because you're trying to make it so you can't be GPS tracked. Google Maps saved me this week. I went on a house call to figure out what a house needed.
Okay.
They were having internet problems, so I was like, all right, let's just set up a consultation. I'm gonna go out to your house. I'm gonna see how many brick walls you got between your rooms. I'm gonna see the setup. I want to see what do you want.
Yeah.
Because over a phone they can't describe.
Mm-hmm.
their
The
house.
environment.
Yeah. Like, so if I'm in the kitchen, the living room signal's really weak. I'm like, that's great. How big's your living room? Where is it relative to your kitchen?
Yeah.
Like,
Where's your router?
yeah. So it's way easier to get
What's
to
the
their house.
router? Is that the
Yeah.
little box?
Yeah, so I went to their house. It's like, all right, perfect. I got all the notes I needed. I went back to the shop.
And you
was
forgot their address?
even worse.
What could be worse than that?
I lost the notepad that had their name, their phone number, their address. I had no way to get in, because I had set up the meeting about 2 weeks beforehand, and every time we tried to schedule it fell through.
Okay.
And so they're calling like, hey, we got an appointment. Can't do it today. It's raining. I'm not going to be able to walk around your house when it's raining. I'm not going to get wet just to fix your Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And so it kept falling through. So I just had the sticky note in my car. And when I got back, it wasn't in the car anymore. And I was like, crap. I know the guy's name. And I knew the area code because it's the same area code phone number. I had no idea what his number or his address was. And I tried driving back to it. I couldn't find his house. It's like, crap. And I went to Google Maps. Your recent places. Street View. Found it.
That is nice.
It was a nice save. That's the first time it happened in 3.5 years I've been open.
Yeah.
Because I've never had a problem with a sticky note just magically disappearing. It's always... Because I put it in the cup holder and then close the cup holder. It's stuck in there. It's not like it's going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
This one went somewhere. My best guess is I held it when I walked up and gave it to him. That's my best guess. Because, I mean, I don't even use my cup holders. It holds my phone when it's charging.
GPS or,
Which GPS it sits up on
Okay.
a magnet thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll take it out sometimes to charge it while I drive.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, I don't ever use the cup holders. I can't find the sticky note for the life of me. And that's one thing I did like about Google Maps this week. Is that it did save me.
So it does have its advantages. But all in all...
Very, very rare. I mean, he would have called me that evening, like, hey, I haven't heard from you. What's the update on the router? Oh, thanks for calling me back. Turns out, I forgot where you live. But
Yeah.
every customer gets the same spiel. It's like, hey, I have really bad memory.
Yeah.
Don't be mad when you come back in a week and I don't remember who you are.
Yeah.
Everyone.
So I'll have to create my own tracking program for myself.
Yeah, track yourself.
Which actually, so the chip that I'm getting, I think I already kind of told you, the chip that I'm getting to connect to cell services is used for a lot of Internet of Things stuff, which is where like all your electronics are connected to the internet. So your refrigerator or your dishwasher or whatever. Or if you have a fleet of vehicles, so say you're a big trucking company.
Like Uber.
Like Uber. And you might want to track your vehicles to make sure they're not stealing your cargo or doing something weird.
Or like the Google Maps suggested route where it's like 6-minute addition and it's just a circle and like a subdivision.
Exactly. Yeah. So one of the guys that delivers to me at work works for UPS, and he said, they're tracking everything he does pretty much, tracking everywhere that truck goes.
Huh.
While he's on his deliveries. So
Okay.
they probably track his little barcode scanner thing. They probably have a chip in there
They probably do.
sends stuff. But they could track the truck itself too.
Yeah.
If they had a Raspberry Pi or an Arduino or some custom-made chip connected to one of these 2G things that just sends text messages.
They make car trackers you can buy.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be like track your teen's vehicle or something.
Yeah.
I think how most of them are advertised.
Which is totally illegal. If you're tracking someone without their knowledge.
Well, without their knowledge.
Yeah, without their knowledge. I guess if it's your kid and you're telling him that, hey, you're
I think
driving my car that you probably own, then that's different. But
would you have to tell them if you own the car and you're letting them use the car?
that's a good question.
Because it'd be one of those things like you don't have to tell people you're concealed carrying when you walk into a store or something.
Yeah.
But then, like, if you conceal carry and you walk to someone's house, it's usually the polite thing to say, like, hey, I am
If
carrying.
it's a private
Yeah, if it's a private property,
yeah.
you usually tell people something like that. But then you don't tell people, like health issues. Like, hey, Make sure you don't have peanuts around me. I got peanut allergy. You don't
Yeah.
you don't say that every time you walk into someone's house.
Yeah. That, or like you can legally record other people as long as you're consenting, right?
Yes, like nanny.
And it depends on the state.
Like hidden nanny cams in this state aren't illegal.
Okay.
Or not illegal. So like you can have hidden nanny cams, and when your babysitter comes to watch, you can have the hidden nanny cams to watch your babysitter. Nothing illegal about that. Chances are your nanny's gonna quit.
Yeah.
'Cause most nannies rely on the trust. But I don't think it's illegal if it's your property that you're letting someone borrow.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that for the tracking thing.
I do believe on phone calls you have to tell them because you're not letting them borrow their own phone. So you have to tell them because they're using their own
Oh,
stuff.
if you're recording the
Yeah.
conversation or whatever. Yeah, okay.
Like, I let all my friends know I record every phone call on my cell phone. And it's not for any malicious intent. It's because of that memory thing that
Yeah.
as soon as I hang out, like,
What did he say again?
what was that address?
Who just called me?
Yeah. So like on my business phone, I don't record any of the business phone calls. But then if I have to,
Because you're writing stuff down or typing stuff up.
yeah,
probably.
because I have a 55-inch screen
Yeah.
that with 8 notepads open, I can
Yeah.
just write it down. Or a sticky notepad that I keep track of.
Keep track of. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have no idea if it's your vehicle. I don't think you would have to tell them. But then if I wonder if Uber has to say if there's cameras or not
I don't know.
because it's their car. I mean, at this point, I'm pretty certain they would put cameras in.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they would definitely put cameras in there. Yeah.
That or if it would be like a cop car and you can't even get into the front at all, and it would be like it would not be graded, but it would be like actual like bulletproof plastic or something.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a long time before cars...
Get to
That's
that
another
point.
good point, yeah. Because the cars, the automated driving system has to be,
Perfect.
yeah,
Because
literally perfect.
those Ubers are literally driving at like popular bar areas, and intoxicated people couldn't care less about your car.
Because even now, the like self-driving cars, you have to be there at the wheel, and
Yeah.
you're responsible for the car.
Yeah.
So if it was Uber, where, like you said, you're totally blocked out of the front, or there's no control surfaces at all, like no steering wheel, no gas pedal, no brake.
Yeah.
I think we're a ways away from that.
Now
That level of confidence in the...
I wonder if they'll have like control centers, and instead of having one driver per car, they can have like a office cubicle warehouse almost, and they have one person sitting watching 3 screens, and it's all the, and each screen
Almost like
has
a security
6
monitor.
Yeah,
Like
and
just
you-
keeping track.
and then they can be like, car stop, and it'll just stop the car, and then they'd be like, all right, we're gonna take
Whiplash.
special control of this car.
Yeah.
And they can take control of cars. I wonder if that's
That
a
could
thing.
be doable.
It's definitely doable. I don't know on the legal doability of
True.
it.
Not yet, anyway.
Because I don't care for automated cars yet. I don't see a point in automated cars. I will be happy when their automation gets to a point we can get rid of stoplights.
Okay.
Once we don't need stoplights, I will want automated cars.
Okay. Yeah.
Because otherwise, automated cars don't do anything productive besides let the driver have not responsibility of maintaining eye contact on the road.
Yeah.
Essentially means that the driver can then pull out his phone. So
Yeah.
on
Although
on-
legally, I don't know about that because you're still responsible for the car
yeah.
at this point, anyway.
But like on my drive to work, it's 20 minutes on a highway.
Yeah.
I mean, I can almost just lock the steering wheel straight and
Yeah.
get it to work. It's not rocket science on that.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I had an autonomous car now, I would
Yeah. Take
I would-
advantage of that.
I would have this laptop sitting in my lap, and I would reach the steering wheel over the top of the laptop.
Doing work stuff. And
Yeah.
Getting ready for the day.
But autonomous car doesn't help any other person in civilization because it still takes up a spot at the stoplight.
Yeah.
But if autonomous cars could communicate with each other to the point you don't need stoplights, they can just weave in and out of each other.
Yeah.
But you can't get rid of stoplights until you get rid of human-driven cars.
Which it would be hard to make that jump from all human-driven cars to all, which is
Yeah.
what this would require,
And
essentially.
we can't even make the jump from miles per hour to kilometers per hour. So
Soon it'll just be all roundabouts. You know that, right? We've already got 2 roundabouts.
yeah, we got 2.
They're sweet.
I love them.
Yeah, I love them too. I was surprised. I was worried that it wasn't going to work, but people have kind of adapted to use it. Super fast for me because You just go in the right lane.
So I only ever use them on Sundays
Okay.
because I never go that way
Yep.
except for church.
Yeah.
And so I hit it at 6:30 a.m. on a Sunday morning, and there's not a soul in sight. So you take a roundabout like 30 miles an hour. And then I hit it way after church because I get stuck cleaning up.
Okay.
And so everyone's at lunch, and so it's still empty.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had to do a roundabout with traffic. So,
It's not bad with traffic though.
because there's been a couple I've been stuck on that you get like 3 cars in front of you, and then it's a 90-year-old who's waiting for the roundabout to be clear.
There's that.
And you're like,
That's
I wonder
not
if I
how
should
it-
take the second lane, the outer
Yeah.
lane, and just kind of jump lanes in the middle of the roundabout because they ain't going.
Yeah. That can happen, but
Yes. But I think as the generation gap moves, it won't be a problem.
yeah.
Because it's going to be something that we're used to.
Yeah.
But then by the time we get that age with autonomous
Automated
cars,
cars.
yeah. Back in my day, I could stop at this roundabout.
If I wanted to.
Yeah.
Just to stop everybody from getting to work on time.
Oh, Lord. I think that's about all the interesting stuff I got.
Yeah. So tune into my channel over the next few weeks for the foam project. Also sign up for the giveaway.
Definitely do that. I did several unboxings this week.
Okay, you unboxed the chair, I know.
Yep,
I saw a lot of boxes here earlier.
Yeah, so unbox the chair. I hate the chair.
Okay. You said it was too big for your body.
Yeah, so I'm not a tiny dude. Is the problem? So I'm not tall.
It's made for giants.
Yeah, it's made for giants. But yeah, the because it's supposed to be like a bucket seat feel. Like you're supposed to have a little bit of, I would thought thigh support.
Okay, yeah. Almost like
on
a
the
racing
side.
chair.
Yeah, and I can sit there with my legs out, and I can barely touch the sides of the chair. The armrests are like this, so I'm like way out. And the backrest, I love the backrest.
Okay.
The backrest was great. That's the one thing they did good. The footrest doesn't go far enough out, so you can't actually have your legs extended. Because if you have your legs extended, it supports like the top half of your calves.
Oh, okay.
And at
it's
that
not
point-
long. That's the only part that's not long enough.
Yeah, there's several other problems with it, yeah. The base of the chair, where it connects to the wheelbase, is too far back on the chair, so you can't lean back. Like, you can lean back and bounce, but you can't stay back. Because,
Gravity's
yeah.
pushing you forward.
Yeah, because, yeah, the wheelbase
Like
is,
the-
like, with your spine.
Behind the center of gravity.
Yeah. And that's the main problem. The wheelbase was also way too
Too
tall.
tall.
So, did you hear about that? How?
You told me.
Oh, I told you, yeah. So, yeah, the
Duh.
wheelbase was too tall. So, when I sat on the chair, my feet couldn't
Dangling.
touch the floor. And so, I ended up jimmy rigging it, and I used my old wheelbase, which was also higher quality feeling. So, I fixed my feet dangling problem, which was nice, but I'm only using the top half of the chair. I can't use the footrest very well because the center of gravity is wrong. So, I almost need to drill 4 new holes in the butt plate thingy and move it over.
Yeah.
I mean, otherwise I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
And then the armrests are so uncomfortable. I'm like,
You would think a chair that's that expensive would have
yeah, it was like 100.
adjustability.
It was
like
like
$150, right?
Yeah, 180, and then I got on a sale for like 150.
Yeah.
But yeah, the backrest is really nice. Every other part of the chair I don't like. But it took an hour to assemble. I'm not deassembling it and returning it. I'm going to get used to it. It was rather comfortable. I did watch a movie in it, and a lot of times when I watch a movie, I'll have to turn the chair a little bit and lay on the side.
Okay.
And then, so I'm not sitting straight back on my back. I kind of swap side to
Just
side.
to kind of relax.
Yeah. And on this one, I just sat straight back. I think a lot of it had to do with the backrest.
The curve and like.
Yeah.
like
I think
kinda-
that because the lumbar support pillow is still down here, and I unboxed it like a week ago.
Okay.
But it had a lot better lower back support than my old chair did.
Let me feel this.
And that's how the whole chair feels.
I like this. What the heck is this?
You just detach it right there.
Is it like?
And it has a
Is
massager
it
in
heated?
it. Massager in it.
His USB powered pillow.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a, what would you call that? Like a faux leather
Yeah.
feel?
That's how they advertised it was.
It feels good.
Fake leather. It feels.
I wonder how
super cheap.
water resistant it is. It feels kind of cheap, but it feels good.
Okay.
Like in terms of comfortable.
Don't unzip it. It's loose cotton. It's not like in a cloth bag or anything.
It's just cotton balls.
It's not even cotton balls. It's just like pulled cotton. Because that's how it was for the neck pillow thing too.
What the heck?
Yeah, this one I
Why?
had to undo. See if it's the same. Oh, okay. So this one's
Okay, so that one's foam.
Yeah. Okay, I have to show you the headrest.
Yeah.
Because I
That's
put it up
ridiculous.
and I tried zipping it, and you just see white lint through it, I guess, or white cotton poking through it.
So do you have to download an app for the massager?
Yeah. It's an
That's
RGB massager.
Oh.
No, it's not.
So I control it through the RGB port.
Yeah. But it does just do a breakaway. I'm not going to use a massager. I'll probably end up putting that on the footrest and see if I can extend it a
Yeah.
little bit farther. Because, the chair kind of feels nice, but it's not like the real leather chair I used to have, so it doesn't...
In comparison, it feels...
Yes. Even though that
cheaper.
one's falling apart.
Yeah. So the old chair you had, was it the same, like, racing chair?
No.
Or was it...
It was
like a
like your
normal computer
standard
chair?
home
Okay.
computer chair.
With, like,
It-
the circle back and the circle seat and...
Yeah, and then it had the armrest that connected to the backrest, so you couldn't even go back.
Oh, gotcha.
Because it connected. And I really like that armrest because then I could sit back and put my arms back like this.
Yeah.
Because it didn't have great back support, so I liked sitting like this because it felt the most comfortable.
Yeah.
But now that I have a better backrest, I might get used to the armrest.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, there's only... Yeah. It's like a throne. Throne that I couldn't fit on until like changed the legs out.
Have you tried to put a board across the arms to put a keyboard and mouse?
So I actually use a board. It's 1.5 by 1.5, which is about the size of my body
Lap?
size. Yeah, my lap size. And it actually just sits on the desk. And so when I go to use my computer, I just pull the whole thing over. And I do it so that the keyboard's in the back, and I use the mouse sideways.
Interesting. Okay.
And the front. So, yeah, so I use it like this when I
Okay.
game.
Gotcha.
So my up is to the left. Like I use the mouse sideways.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it's super weird, but it fits all on my lap, so I can fit it all on my lap.
Okay.
Because yeah, if you do it this way, then the armrest
It's
makes
wide.
sense.
Yeah.
That might be
Maybe
the
that's why.
Maybe
Maybe
that's
we
the
just
reason.
figured it out.
I'm not getting a bigger plank of wood though. If that's the question.
That's funny.
Never even thought about it. No, I unboxed some LEDs. I'm returning all the LEDs. They're garbage.
Were you looking for LEDs for the lantern we looked at last week?
No. So they're actually right here under the table. Where's... Okay, cool. Where's the shipping label?
Right.
So, unbox these, which are for normal light bulb sockets,
Okay.
and they're flames.
What?
They're really cool. I probably just watched the video.
Yeah.
But I was gonna get new outdoor lighting on the house,
Okay.
and I was gonna use these to have like
a
almost
kind
like
of
an oil
rustic feel.
Yeah. They're so orange they make pumpkins jealous. They're so bad.
Does it look like a flame? Like the image there looks like a flame, but
So that's just Photoshop.
I assumed it was.
I kind of want to.
Can I get the?
Oh, it's in my car.
We can probably use one of these. Well, where are the umbrellas?
Oh, it's in there. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, and then I got the smaller version of them. I'm not even gonna pull them out. The smaller ones, just find the YouTube video for it. And they're even oranger. Sorry, microphone.
Yep. Sorry, that was my B. Have to turn on.
Oh,
Wow, that is orange.
it's very orange. I can turn off the overheads real fast, just so it's not so.
Let me
bright.
change the camera settings actually.
First gonna. So it looks way better on cameras, and that's a really hard thing to describe to people. Oh, you actually did really good on that.
Yeah. So that does kind of look like fire.
It looks really good from a distance. So
Okay.
from the street, I think it would look really good.
because you can't see the kind of
The pixels.
from where I am. You can see that it's kind of
A dome
tin
top.
can shape. It's like
Yeah.
a soda can.
Yeah. One thing I like about it is that it does that.
Oh,
So it has a gravity sensor, and it will
Interesting.
flip the animation over.
Nice.
But yeah, on the inside, because I popped this open. I don't know if I can pop it open again.
which way I need to shift this?
Oh, I need to turn back on a light.
There
Don't
we
I?
go.
Hey, this might work. We can keep a couple of these. Super spooky.
I'll get it over here.
There it is.
Okay. Oh, so it's like an LED light array.
Yeah. And with the smaller ones, it's 4 LEDs top high. So it's like barely any LEDs. Like this one actually has a lot of LEDs on it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a
How much did it cost? Like $30?
Like $6 a bulb.
Oh, wow, that's not bad. I would have thought it'd be more expensive with all those lights. LEDs. That's neat, though. What if you do it sideways? Does it?
It doesn't have
No,
a thing.
okay.
Yeah. But then if you do like on off, it does different modes. So one of them's solid.
Okay, is that solid?
This one's either solid or breathing. It's probably solid. And then
That's
this is breathing.
So it gets brighter and dimmer, and brighter and dimmer.
But I don't know why you would spend that much on an orange LED that just goes lighter to
Yeah.
You could probably buy a cheaper one.
That's cool.
They're cool. They're way too orange outside. I put them outside in the actual
The like light
chandelier thing. Yeah, light fixture thingy. And it was way too orange. Wait, put some lights back on.
Oh yeah. No, these lightings are pretty good. Just imagine if we were only using those lights. That'd be
Woo!
so dark. That's a little bright.